Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be going, I know last week you guys saw me do the wooden trunk floor in the trunk of my car. So this week, I figured it would be a good idea to go ahead and add some lighting. It's not, I already have a light back there, I think like most trunks do, but it just didn't light up, especially at nighttime. I can't even see, like you can't even tell that I have a trunk floor that is wooden. You know, you can't really see anything in there. It's just this little tiny itty bitty light, like a 194 or something like that. I do have an extra set of these Oxilam lights right here. I got a bunch of these. I got 2 of them. I'll leave a link to that video down below in the description, but I'm gonna be adding those into here up on the top underneath of this. I'm probably just gonna get rid of this light altogether. Yeah, you can see it literally does nothing, but yeah, that I'm probably gonna like keep them like the color white or something like that. Anything to emphasize that the trunk floor is red and that it is wood. But I figured that that'd be pretty cool. Trying to get this trunk set and ready for the summer before I get my tanks installed and all of that stuff. I really do want it to look nice when I pop a trunk and not just like everything's just like smushed together in there and, you know, ugly and dark. Guess I'm trying to liven it up a little bit, add some light. So yeah, today I'm just gonna be putting these lights, the Oxilam lights, in here. We're gonna figure something out. I'm not too sure what exactly I'm gonna do, but yeah, I gotta cut some stuff. It'll be fun. It seems to be pretty easy. I like doing electrical things like that, but yeah, I'm just gonna get to it now. All right, so in order for me to make this work at all, I'm gonna need to run power. So I think I'm just gonna run from the power that this light comes from naturally. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out, breaking it. All right, so that's the light that I naturally have. Got a power and a ground. Just gonna unplug that right there. This is that light. We're not gonna be using that anymore. I'm gonna run this back through here. Right here, so this is the wire. So let's see here. So one's power, one's ground. Now I'm gonna take, now from what I gather, is these lights right here, the light strips themselves, you won't be able to use the remote unless you have this still hooked up. So my initial plan was to keep this box in there and the cord that runs into the car just disconnect. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. And still, like, I don't know if I do that, like if I set it to white, if it'll like save those settings and then when I install it back here, it'll always be white. I don't know if it's gonna change it, you know, or even function. So I'm gonna try to keep this box. So I'm gonna cut this off right here and see what we have to work with in there. All right, and cool. So it's just the 2 wires. So I'm just gonna take this. I got plenty of space to work with, so it's gonna be opening this up right here. So we got the 2 wires now. Obviously, red and black. So they made that really simple, and they're really thin. So that's gonna be a little bit more difficult to work with, but we'll figure it out. So I'm just gonna split off the ends here, and if they work, when I stick the power and ground in here, where the power and ground is in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the white with the blue is the power, and the other one is the ground. So just split them and stick them in the socket. Yep, okay, so you can see the lights turn on underneath me. So that does work, so we have power. Now I'm gonna stick them in there and see if I can use the remote, because we want to test everything before we install it and make sure that's going to be okay. Yellow, yep. Orange, red, right here. So blue, purple. All right, so they do work. White. All right, perfect. So we do have power. So that was step 1, and that was really simple. So I'm going to go ahead now, and since I'm not using this ever again, and I own this car, and what I do with it stays with it forever. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut this back. I don't suggest doing this like if you have like a leased vehicle or if you're still making payments on your car, because then you're gonna have to go ahead and put all this stuff back, which can be a real pain. Just gonna go ahead and cut it right here. And now I'm gonna leave space just in case I ever need to put this back on. So I'm gonna cut it, probably leave myself about 2 inches. So now I'm gonna take this connector, plug it back into the stock light, and I'll put this somewhere, you know, with the rest of my car parts, just in case I ever need it again. Take this, expose more of its wire. So now I have plenty of this wire right here. Then I take this. Now all of this, I'm gonna try and keep as much of this wire as possible, so I'm not really gonna be cutting too much. So, also at the same time, I'm definitely not gonna be using, I don't think I will be. You know what, I probably will. I can totally make space up in here for all 4 of them. It's gonna be really, really bright, but you guys see my JBLs? They're so much bigger than the stock ones. The stock ones are almost flush with the trunk. These pop out about 3.5 to 4 inches. I love them. My JBL speakers, they're phenomenal. But yeah, I'm gonna take all 4, I guess. We'll do that for now. I'm not too sure if they'll function if you cut one off. I'm not too sure. I don't see why not, but sometimes things just don't work right. I'm gonna go ahead and splice these wires back, twist them up, make them all nice and pretty, and then I'm gonna take ones to the Oxilam lights, to the interior lighting that I'm putting in, split this wire back some, remove some more of the insulation from here. They're very, very, very thin, so you have to be careful when you're taking off the insulation. They're extremely thin wires if you're using the same set of LED lights that I am. So go ahead, twist them up, make them nice and pretty. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and connect them. So this was the power boy right here, like that. That's the power. Oh shit. This is the ground. I forgot that it was going to turn on. Now also at the same time, this allows me, so I know that they're never just going to pop on because they can't receive power unless my trunk is open. So that's another good thing because I'm running it to the actual trunk light, which only turns on when there's power. So when the trunk actually opens up. So now that that's done, I'm gonna separate these some, and I'm gonna pull them out of the trunk, shut the trunk, just to make sure that my theory is right. So here we go. All right, so there's the trunk. That's where I put the wires in. Here are the lights. When I shut the trunk, I'm hoping that it's gonna cut off the power to the dome light, which would mean cutting off the power to this, because these now replace the dome light. So let's go ahead and see. Oh. I mean, if it would actually shut, but these wires are in the way. Let me see here, we gotta pull it off to the side. So I'm hoping maybe out here it'll work. Let's try it now. There it goes. And the lights are off. So, what should happen now is if I take my car keys, so this is my trunk button, and I open the trunk, so let me try to get both in view. Move chair. So if I get both in view and I open the trunk, lights come on. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. All right, cool. See how easy that was? So now I'm just gonna take this, go ahead and put them in there, run the wires, hide them up, probably nice and tidy behind the subwoofer itself, because I don't want to cut anything else. And yeah, so it's just extra wire. And it's only the LED, so it's not like, you know, a big bother. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, guys, so I just finished tidying everything up. So all those wires, the big bundles of it, I had to lift the subwoofer up and over this ledge here and squeeze them in behind the subwoofer. I got like 3 inches of space between the back of the seats and that. That's just the ground wire for my subwoofer. I need a longer one. I'm gonna go in on the other side of that carpeted wall there, but it hasn't bothered me in all this time, and that's something I'll just get to. But there's one up here, there's one right here, I got another one right here, and then on the opposite end over here. I wasn't too sure about the remote thing. I'm just gonna call it the transponder. I'm gonna, so with the transponder to the remote, I left that up and exposed, that way I could still control it. But like I said, it's not gonna, right now I have them off, because I can control them having on and off now because of that thing, even though the trunk's open. So normally I'm just gonna keep it on in the on position, and that'll allow it so to turn on and off. The system can't get power unless the trunk's open. That's how it's functioning right now. But because of the remote, I can change the colors and turn it off whenever I want. So right now I have it off for the video's sake because I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn off the lights and show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it kind of looks like in the dark. I still have, you know, my camera light and everything in this giant window, but this is as good as I can do at this moment. I'll probably wait till later tonight and show you guys exactly what it looks like at nighttime. So here we go. Here's the remote. There's the on button, on. And look how bright that got. That is 1,000 times better. This is exactly what I had imagined in my head. So let me back up some for you. Yep, just like that. So, and again, because I have the remote here, I can change the colors, anything I want, even though I'm pretty much just going to be keeping it. The next color that I have in mind wrapping the car is the same exact, I don't know, same exact thing, that matte metallic, but I want it matte metallic purple. So this purple, it'll look exactly like that same color, but on the car. So that's really good that I can do that in the future whenever that happens. But so I can turn it off and on. Let's turn it back to white. So when I close the trunk here, oh, did I leave something in the way? No, I guess it was just open for very long. Close the trunk. Okay. Then when I open it back up, the lights will come on. So let's see. Bam. See how they were off before? So how far does it have to be for the lights to turn off? I guess it has to be all the way closed. So just go ahead and close it. When I open it up, you'll see there's like a delay from when they turn on. So let me get up in there as close as I can. Bam, and then they turn on. So that does work. That's exactly what I wanted. And it does work. So perfect. Everything's good, everything works fine, and everything looks great. All right guys, so like I said earlier, with you being able to see exactly how it looks at night, you can't really get all this during the day. So I put some distance between me and the car. Right there, off, on. I leave it in the on, like I said, always supplying power when the trunk's open. So the red, green, blue, white, all these other colors, they still work. Bam. So that's just to give you an idea of how it looks at night. Alright guys, so that turned out literally exactly how I wanted it to look. I also really like how, I don't know if you guys can see from there, but there's like streaks of light left in it from the LED strips. Kind of like reflects off the wood in little streaks. I don't know why it does that, because there's kind of light going from every angle, so you'd expect the whole thing to just be lit. There's kind of just like streaks, and I like that. I don't know, I didn't expect that, but I do, you know. I think that that's pretty cool. That pretty much sums up this video. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys for watching the videos. I am right underneath 2,000 subs, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do when I hit 2,000. I'm gonna be putting up some type of video a little bit after I hit my 2,000 to kind of celebrate hitting 2,000, because I've been doing this for, I think, a little over 2 years now. I want to say a little over 2 years. I think I might be hitting my 3rd year this year. So yeah, I think about 3 years. Also, from now on, I'll be uploading every Saturday. So at some point during Saturday, do I have a set time? No. But at some point during every single Saturday, there will be some type of video up and ready for you guys to watch. There's tons of stuff to the car that I just never even got to, or, you know, I wasn't really like, I didn't really have the time, because it does take time to record videos and do all that stuff. Like, doing this job probably took me about, would have taken me without having to like move the camera around and, you know, explain what I'm doing and talk to it, probably would have taken me 15 minutes. You know, this is something really simple and easy. Nothing went wrong during it, so a perfectly planned thing like this took me 15 minutes, and I think making this video as a whole, just shooting it, probably took upwards of an hour. And that's not including the time that when I get home I'm gonna have to edit it. So yeah, like I said, that pretty much wraps up this video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Please hit me up on Instagram or on here, leave a comment about what I need to do for my 2,000 subscribers. You know, right now, my main thing, I think I'm just gonna like completely burn through two of my front tires, just do a massive burnout. I've never done that before in this car, and I don't think I'll be able to do it with these current wheels because they're too fat and I got too much grip. So the car kind of just drags the ass end along even though my e-brake's up. So I'll be going ahead and probably putting all my stock 16-inch wheels on for that. But yeah, I need to know what you guys want to see, or if you guys want me to do anything to the car, you know, because that's right around the corner. I'll probably hit 2,000 by the end of this week. So please let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to be left up to my own devices and I'm just going to make something up. So if you have any ideas, please comment or hit me up on Instagram, something like that. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll try my best to make it happen. So again, thanks a lot for watching. Really do appreciate you guys over here. Oh. So once again, thanks a lot for watching. Really do appreciate you guys over here. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Find me.